Jesus. I don't see it, T.
I gotta try it multiple times.
Oh, okay.
You going to the regular page, John?
You don't want to do
Huh?
you don't want to do the streaming?
I guess we can. Hey, you got that new commercial? Play it in every slot.
Okay.
Is that a little bit better?
You know what? The folk really prefer the other way, don't they?
It don't matter.
Look the other way. Give me a piece of paper, too. Let me take this gum out. Who is this?
Nobody. It's for the paper.
Oh.
You the next one.
All righty. Y'all ready? Do y'all prefer this way? Those of you that's on Facebook, do y'all prefer it this way?
Can you hear me?
Yes. All right, let's get this motherfucker going. Those of you on Facebook, do you like it this way? Or do you want me to take y'all back to the streaming where y'all get to see the commercials and stuff? What you putting on? Thanks for Gap support. They don't get it right. And just when you thought it would save, it is I promise you, it is absolutely, positively not. And good Monday evening, and welcome again to Steal, the most controversial, the hardest hitting television talk show on the planet. I'm so glad to have each and every one of you here on tonight. I got a couple of things on my mind. Yes, I do. Couple things on my mind that I'm going to talk about tonight. I'm going to talk about a rapist. I'm going to start the show off with a child rapist. And then I'm going to talk about, what did I say the subject was going to be, Dale? Because I didn't even.
We must take responsibility.
We must take responsibility. And did you Negroes really think that them white folk at Bellevue Baptist Church was gonna let you riding ass Negroes come out there and tap their stuff. Hell no. I'm gonna get into all of that as well. Where do I want to start tonight? Do I start with the rapist? I don't like him. I ain't never liked him. I swear. And I know him, and I don't like him. Is that a nice thing to say? It's the truth. It is. Is that a good place to start? Start on the raping man, the child rapist. I have no respect for rapists, whether he's raping a child or an adult. But in this particular case, I couldn't believe it at first. I got a call from Tawana Murphy. She said, "Dad," I said, "What, Tawana? Have you heard?" I said, "Heard what?" "Have you heard?" And I can't find the information, but I know you the best. I said, "All right, Tawana, what's the tea, girl?" She said, "Mike Dobbins, Sweet Angel, the blues singer's manager and husband." I said, "What about that nigga?" Said it back. I said, "What, Tawana?" He in jail. They said he been raping Sweet Angel's daughter. When she called me, it was late Saturday night. I was resting, meditating, getting ready for Sunday morning. My eyes came wide open. I sat up in the bed. I said, "No." So I said, certain things I'm not going to be able to find out till I get to the church in the morning and do some things in my computer. But I was able to find his mug shot. Mike Dobbins, and I didn't get a chance to put his picture in. I have his picture on the screen tomorrow night. Mike Dobbins, 74 years old, the husband of blues singer Sweet Angel, is in jail on $125,000 bond, and he's been in jail since the 28th of May. He's charged with rape. Well, he's got 3 counts. Let me see if I'm up. Somebody said I wasn't up on my page. Let me see.
You are.
I am?
Yes.
Okay. Gotta look harder. He's charged with 3 counts. Count number 1, rape of a child. Count number 2, rape of a child. Count number 3, aggravated sexual battery. I have not been able to get the affidavit of complaint because they handle rates, and especially when it's a juvenile or a minor, real sensitively. I even went down when I can't find stuff in the computer. Normally, I can go to 201 and find what I need. But I did get the indictment papers. Let's see, count number 1, number 2, and number 3. Do they? I think they all read the same. Well, number 3 reads a little bit differently. Count number 1 and count number 2 on the rape of a child. Oh, by the way, it is alleged that the child that he's raping or has raped is his own daughter. Huh? I know some of y'all just fell over and dropped your Kool-Aid. It's really his stepdaughter, but he's been there a number of years. She's 17 years of age is what I'm understanding now. Count 1 and count 2, I believe they read the same. And it says that between January 26, 2009 and January 28, 2011 in Shelby County, Tennessee, and before the findings of this indictment, and this is for Mr. Mac Arthur Dobbins. His name is not Mike, but that's what everybody calls him. It's Mac Arthur Dobbins. Between January 26, 2009 and January 28, 2011 in Shelby County, Tennessee, and before the findings of this indictment, did unlawfully sexually penetrate, they take the child's name out, with oral penetration, a person more than 3 years of age, but less than 13 years of age, in violation of Tennessee Code Annotated 39-13-522 against the peace and dignity of the state of Tennessee. So that means he was penetrating and performing oral sex on the little girl. He was orally penetrating, sticking his tongue up in the little girl. If she's 17 now, and this happened between 2009 and 2011, this means that the child was 7 years old when he started to doing the demonic, nasty things that he was doing. The last indictment, which was presented to the grand jurors of the state of Tennessee, duly elected, impaneled, sworn, and charged to inquire for the body of the county of Shelby, Tennessee, upon their oath, present that Mac Arthur Dobbins, between January 26, 2009 and January 28, 2011 in Shelby County, Tennessee, and before the findings of this indictment, did unlawfully and intentionally engage in sexual contact, then it gives the name and they take it out, a person less than 13 years of age in violation of Tennessee Code Annotated 39-13-504 against the peace and dignity Lord have mercy. I was reading, one of my lawyer friends sent me the interpretation of orally penetrating her. He putting his thing in the child's mouth. But sweet angel, I blame you. I blame your ass. I blame you. No, come on. See, I don't know, because you can't get all of the information on cases like this. Somebody gonna ease it to me. I just know that they are. How is it you don't know? How is it, sweet angel, that you don't know what's happening with your daughter? Well, because see, also, they need to hit you for contributing to the delinquency of a minor, because you've had both of your daughters underage singing background for you. Now, you've taken your daughters into clubs, venues. The Paradise is one of the places. You've taken your daughters illegally where they're selling alcohol. You've had one of your daughters that's dressed all provocatively on stage. So, sweet angel, whatever is going on with your daughter is your fault. No way in the world that a mother should not know what's going on with her daughter. So I'm sending notice to all of you promoters. Wherever she's singing, I ain't gonna throw no rock and hide my hand. I'm gonna locate the sheriff. Is that raining?
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna locate law enforcement in your area and tell them that you need to go to the venue where Sweet Angel is singing, because her background singers may be underage, so that they can arrest your ass, get the club owner and the promoter. You promoters that's hiring Sweet Angel, please know that it is illegal to have minors working in these venues where they serve alcohol. And the reason that a lot of our girls are hoes, cause they mamas hoes, got hoe mentality. How is it that between 2009 and 2011, that Sweet Angel didn't know that this man licking on her daughter, sticking his thing in her daughter's mouth? Couldn't have been mine. Oh, Jesus, couldn't be mine. Maybe them fellows down there at 201, because they watch me at the 201, them jealous and things. Y'all might have to put him in protective custody. How you gonna rape a child? What is in you that allows you to rape a child? Come on. I have no, I ain't like Mike Douglas. And Mike Douglas is demonic in his act. Look, we be on shows. Sweet Angel couldn't even go pee without Mike Dobbins following her to the bathroom door. I swear for God and 20 white folk. Mike Dobbins. But Sweet Angel, maybe your thing wasn't as sweet as you think it is. Maybe your thing had become a sour thing and he called you Sour Angel. Your daughter is the Sweet Angel. Your husband licking and lapping on your child. And I still see on your Facebook page you supporting your husband. You supporting someone. Take your broke ass on down there and get him out of jail. He's on $125,000 bond. And even when you get the money, any bond in Shelby County that is over $100,000, you got to show where the bond money is coming from. It's storming outside now. But oh, he in the right court. He's in the court of Judge Lee Coffey. Cheryl Wright could tell you about him. Lee Coffey don't play. I think he goes back to court on July the 11th. See, but in interview that's been around blues shows will know that he's possessive. I told you, if she had to go pee, he got to stand at the door to make sure he can hear her pee. Is your peeing loud? I don't hear you peeing. If she got to drop a turd, he got to hear every plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. I hope they tear his asshole out. I do. I don't like it. I don't like it. I ain't been liking him for years. But for a grown man, and he's 74 years old, to be licking and sexually abusing these children is something that ceases to amaze me. What somebody say about Tony Green?
They were tagging Tony in it.
Oh, they were tagging Tony Green? I'm sure. When I put it up yesterday, my phone started ringing. Blues singers calling me. Promoters, Bill down at Club Paradise. I told Bill, man, y'all can't have Sweet Angel singing down there no more. Is my page up? You look at me on my page there. Because I got one somebody that keeps. Is my page up?
I'm gonna pull it up now. That is,
Huh?
that's you right there.
that's on the Sudat.
That's on the Sudat well.
Is the Thaddeus A. Matthews up?
It is.
So I don't know what's wrong with this girl here. It's a shame. It's a crying damn shame. And any of you promoters that bring her into your club, I'm gonna talk about you on this airways. Any of you Memphis promoters, any of you out of town promoters, I'm gonna talk about y'all. How y'all gonna have illegal minors up on your stage? How you gonna have a woman on your stage that did not know that her husband was raping her daughter and allow her in your club? What's her next blues song gonna be? Oh, I let my husband get it, and I ain't gonna tell nobody. Yeah, that might be the next blues song. But he is in jail. He's at 201 Poplar. He's on $125,000 bond. You can go to my Facebook pages and see the dockets and things of that nature, which will show you. Stop. I was about to play that. I lost a friend yesterday. I had just spoke with Bishop Bullwinkle last week. I'm going back on the air with the blues hopefully Monday. Hopefully I went and bought some new computer equipment today because I'm setting up my broadcast to the radio station in my house. This new technology in broadcasting is amazing. I'm going to be streaming the blues directly to the radio station. Those of you around the country will be able to watch or listen, because I might be doing the blues in my drawers, but y'all be able to go. I've created a new website. It's up, but it's not functional yet because I have not put the blues on the air as of yet. But you'll be able to go to cussingpastorblues.com, cussingpastorblues.com, and people around the country from 6 to 8 o'clock Central Time will be able to hear the blues. Every show will be archived so that you can even go back and listen to the shows after they are done. But I got the call that my friend, and he could cuss as good as me. His name is Bernard Thomas, but he's known around the world as Bishop Bullwinkle. Passed away, I believe, a heart attack early on yesterday. I think he performed on Saturday night, but he died on yesterday. And you know, when you're having conversations with people, you never know when you're having the last one. He called me, and because he's been living off and on in this area as well as his home in Florida, and we were talking about some new stuff he was working on. And Thad, man, I know you're gonna play me when you get your new radio show up and going. And he would just call me from time to time to see how I'm doing. So, Bull, we're gonna miss you, man. We gonna miss you, and your great singing ability. Let me just listen to it. Oh, what did I do, boy? Wait. Oh, let me take it here. Oh, that's a. Oh, that's a. I played the wrong end. I'm sorry, bull. I know you up there where you is, wherever you is right now, and you saying, mother. Ooh, that's where he talks to me sometime. Uh, now, now here we go. Rest in peace, my friend. Sang, Bishop. See, Facebook, if y'all was on the streaming, you could hear it. Hell no, to no, no, no. Hell no. To... That's my friend, the late great. Yeah, that's Mr. Bernard Thomas, known worldwide as the cussing bishop. If you ever went to one of his shows. It was something awesome. I'm getting ready after we come back from the commercial break. I want to deal with this situation with you actor this. And I want to know, and maybe y'all can tell me, why, and I got the call that they're expecting so many people at the funeral of Brandon, Weber, that there was no church in North Memphis that they think can accommodate. Most pastors are not. I know I wouldn't. I would not allow it. I would not allow. And my gymnasium would hold 500 or 600 people. I wouldn't do it. And I'm honest with mine and several pastors that I talked to. When you Negroes went to tearing up stuff last week, do you think, wait a minute, did y'all really think that them white folk at Bellevue Baptist Church was gonna let y'all come out there? Y'all done tried to talk to the white people about bringing the funeral there. Did y'all really think that that was going to happen? We're going to talk about it in just a minute. Yeah, my good friend, Bishop Bullwinkle. I know you're in soul heaven now, aren't you? Just a little bit this. In soul heaven. Y'all got to find something for Bullwinkle to do. Rest in peace, my friend. When we come back, we're going to talk about this situation. And look, why you don't go to church before you die, why the hell somebody gonna take you to church after you die? We'll be back after these commercial messages. That a new commercial. I'm gonna take y'all back on Facebook tomorrow night to the streaming. Is that where y'all want to go? Do y'all want to be on the streaming, or do you like it this way? What funeral home got his body? Kind of handsome. Okay. And welcome back to the Thaddeus Matthews Show. Hey, I also got, hey, brothers, you know I wouldn't let you down. I got a place now for you to keep on being sharp, keep on dressing up. Uh, M&K decided they wasn't going to advertise, said I was cheating him. Yeah. So, um, I went and found a black owned business that I want you to patronize. I want you to patronize this guy. I've been knowing him, ooh, probably 30 years. And I used to, but when I was a whole lot smaller and I was living in that area, I bought clothes from him on a weekly basis. And I started back. My good friend Jimmy had Fashion Corner, 2477 Chelsea Avenue, 2477 Chelsea Avenue. That's the place that you need to go. That's the place we're going to now. Okay, we ain't going to M&K no more. You know, see, I done made you money, then you done got too big for your britches. You don't need me after I helped you open 3 stores in the period that you've been advertising or you were advertising on the Thaddeus Matthews Show. Okay, so that's fine. This is a black owned business. Okay, this is a black owned business. I got somebody sending me some information. Let me reply. Um, mm, mm. All right. Yeah, I want you to go and patronize. He's right there at Chelsea and Hollywood. Chelsea and Hollywood. 2477 uh, Chelsea. You can go in there, get, look, I mean, top of the line linen suits, shirts, ties, anything that you need. They got suits that start at $79.99, 2-piece short sets, long pants with matching shoes and hat. Anything that you need, everything, if you want to be the sharp dressing man, you want to look just like the pastor, then the place I want you to go, the only place I want you to go is Fashion Corner. It's in North Memphis, 2477 Chelsea Avenue. And anything that he does not have, he can order it and get it back. He knows I like gators. So he showed me the catalog. I said, I like that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. So Jimmy is the place, and he's the guy that you need to know. Jimmy Hassan, right there in North Memphis. It's called Fashion Corner. So his number is 412-8224. Okay? All right. Now, the death of Brandon Weber, very tragic. There are consequences around his death. The thought that I have on this after I reviewed his video that he did prior to the marshals taking his life, he was saying that the police would not take him alive. Is it possible, and I'm not saying that is so, but is it possible that in having a weapon and raising that weapon after marshals surrounded him or attempted to take him into custody, he knew he had shot this guy 5 times in Mississippi? I don't know whether he thought that the guy was dead. He left him for dead. And he didn't want to deal with the circumstances of his actions. Okay. Is it possible? Since he had stated that the police were not going to take him alive, is it possible that he committed suicide by a cop? It is now. I'm just wondering. Is it possible? Is that possible? Then the acts of rioting and based on and law enforcement is real upset with Commissioner Tammy Sawyer, who gets on TV. They shot him 20 times. Nobody knows how many times he's been shot. Nobody knows. Nobody has any idea how many times he was shot. Nobody. 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 The coroner has not given a report. You don't get autopsy reports back for months after the autopsy has been given. So how do you know how many times he's been shot? Then I get the call today that family and friends feel it's going to be a whole lot of folk at the funeral. They're having the pastor, what's it, Myron Thomas, I believe, is the eulogist. His church only will hold about 125, 150 people. There's nowhere else in the Fraser Raleigh area that would accommodate other than my building, Pastor Jones's building, Bill Atkins' building. And none of those buildings, my building, I know. I don't bring those type of funerals into my facility. If it's gang related, it's one of them young folk gonna tear up your property type churches, funerals can't come to mind. I ain't got no problem saying that. I spoke with Pastor Jones, basically the same sentiment. I don't think Bill Atkins allows anyone but members. See, the question has always been for me, if you don't respect the church in life, you didn't respect the church enough to go in life. Why should the church allow you to have your funeral there when you die? This particular funeral service will be closely watched by law enforcement. Law enforcement has already given the word that the acts that took place last Wednesday night, the abuse that police officers took last week. I looked at some video where young guys walking up and spitting in the face of police officers, throwing rocks and bottles at police officers. Those police officers on last week practiced a whole lot of restraint, because in my feeling that those police officers should have did what they needed to do to protect themselves. One of the things in looking at the various videos that I've seen is that women foolish enough to have your children out there. Yeah. And I noticed on one of the pieces of video that I looked that the women and the children was separating the police from the men. So did these cowardly lions place their children and women on the front line of battle? Police is also very upset with one of the activists. I don't call them activists. Activists. Those who want the drama. Those who came to put on a show. Those who don't even live in Fraser, Raleigh, or North Memphis at all. The ranking police officers that I've spoken with are very upset with one of the activists in the person of Frank Gotti. Frank Gotti, I'm told, and I listened to a video with him speaking, was an agitator. See, you get these folk that ain't nobody gonna follow across the street, that when these crowds come, they come in the crowd to act as though they want peace, to act as though they want to be a buffer, act as though they give a damn, but they're really there for their own self-grandizement. That's their purpose for being there. to agitate the crowd and made many of you that were in the crowd look like and act like damn fool. First of all, let me say it, and black folk don't want to talk about it. See, because I'm black does not mean that I gotta agree with your ignorance and your stupidity. If Brandon Weber had a weapon and pulled a weapon up, those law enforcement agents, I don't care what color they are, they had the right under the law to use deadly force. If Brandon Weber had shot a man in Mississippi 5 times and left him for dead, then what did you expect the U.S. Marshals to do? It was overkill. Hell, you don't die but one time. Did you expect law enforcement to just wound him? They could have shot him in the pinky toe. No, baby. When you pull a weapon, he had an AR-15 that spits out. It don't shoot bullet by bullet. Rapid fire weapon. It's a rapid fire weapon. So what did you expect them to do? And then here little old Pamela Moses. She's a candidate for mayor, ain't got a snowball chance in hell of winning. She's there as an agitator. Weather footage. U.S. Marshals don't have to show you anything. To get anything shown by the U.S. Marshals, you would have to get an order from the Justice Department. These local law enforcement have no jurisdiction whatsoever over the U.S. Marshals. None. Ain't nothing that the sheriff, there's nothing that the police director, the mayor, even the governor of the state has no jurisdiction over a U.S. Marshal. It was foolish. It was crazy. But I'm serving you notice right now. Law enforcement will not, shall not, should not take the abuse that you all gave police officers on last week. Whoever suggested going to Bellevue Baptist Church for a funeral of this nature had to be out their damn mind. Had to be out of their mind. Had to be. Do you even fathom to believe that this church would allow these hoodlums, thugs, to come out there? This was not a protest. And black folk want to stay politically correct. Why can't we as a people admit when our folk are wrong. If the circumstances of Brandon Weber's death is what we have been told and led to believe, he was wrong. He was wrong for attempting to take a car, not attempting, taking a car from an individual in Mississippi. He was wrong to shoot him 5 times, and he damn sure was wrong if he pulled up a weapon to the U.S. Marshal. He was wrong. Why do we have to say, why can't we stick together? I don't stick with wrong. If you're wrong, I don't give a damn what color you are. Your ass was wrong. We are not supposed to stick with wrong. And I'm gonna give you the opportunity tonight to talk about it. I'll let you put your view on it. Why should the white folk, well, they got some black folks, ain't that many at the Bellevue Baptist Church. Why should those folk allow this funeral to take place there? Why would any black pastor in Fraser or Raleigh? Because you got to be fearful that somebody's gonna tap your property, that you're gonna get to clowning, they get to shooting in these funerals. You're totally disrespectful of the church. When somebody called me, man, your gym will hold 5, hell no. They ain't got enough money that they could pay me. Because your show, damn show couldn't have it free. And you on Facebook parading money, couldn't come for free. And shouldn't want it free. Can't come. Can't come. Can't come. Not just this one, but none of these, if you ain't a member of Naked Truth, you can't come with one of these type of funerals. And if you were a member of the church, I'd have so many police on the property, it wouldn't make sense. But what funeral home got the body? Probably Edgar and N.J. Ford. Is that who got the body there? Huh?
Yeah, that's what somebody just said.
So if it's at N.J. Ford, go down there in Florida and have it in the chapel. The chapel will hold about 200 people. Y'all can take shifts. Go and visit, go to the visitation. But ain't no pastor in his right mind going to allow a funeral like this. He wasn't going to church. Why y'all trying to run him in church now? And see, I don't understand that. I swear for God, I don't understand why y'all run folk in church that don't believe in church, didn't support a church, didn't go to a church. Why you want their funeral? They dead. They don't know where they is. Why you want the funeral in the church? We'll talk about it. I'm gonna open up the phone lines right after these commercial messages.
me see your keys.
Huh?
Let me see your keys. I'm cold.
So what?
I'm cold.
You cold?
Yeah. What you thought I was saying?
Remind me to find out whether that spot is up.
Expert on them.
What motherfucker, you getting the goddamn word? If you don't like what's being said, get your motherfucking ass off the page. What word, motherfucker? Shit. And welcome back to the Thaddeus Matthews Show. I want to hear your opinion on this, your views. Someone even went out and started a GoFundMe that I'm told by the stepfather that the family had nothing to do with. Okay? But when are we as a people going to take responsibility for our actions? If he shot a man 5 times, if he had a gun in his car, if he was stupid enough to raise it on law enforcement officers, then his death is on him. It's on him. It was on him. Nobody's fault. It ain't nobody's fault he dead, but his. And we want to blame it on everybody. Everybody. But who we supposed to blame it on? Everybody but who we are supposed to blame it on. The white man. It ain't the white man. This ain't got nothing to do with the white man. When we don't love us, when we mistreat us, what you expect from the white man? The man that he shot 5 times was a black man. And I'm supposed to feel sorry? I'm sorry that the young man didn't have sense enough to do the right thing, live the right life. You got pictures on Facebook with guns and weapons and money and all these things. Why the hell y'all got a GoFundMe? Why would anybody put up a GoFundMe and you parading money? Then folk got it's fake money. You mean to tell me folk go to the trouble of perpetrating a fraud? That's what the old folk used to say. Perpetrating a fraud to pretend as though you got some money? Because see, folk that got money don't flash money. What is the sensation in flashing? That's how you end up dead. What I look like laying out a whole row of $100 bills on this desk to prove to you I got some money? Ain't that foolish? Who needs a damn GoFund? Get your ass some insurance. Everybody that ain't got no insurance, damn it, go get some. Look, and all you mamas that got these young gangbangers and these folk hanging in the street, you need to get a life insurance policy on them. They've been a burden to you living, and then when they die, they still a burden because you got to figure out how to bury it. Go to Arbonard 595 and go straight to the fire and be through. All right, let's open up the phone line. Put the number up there. Somebody said they, and see, let me tell you, let me pass something else on to y'all before y'all start the call. Don't start calling yet. This Jada Michelle, let me look her up in Facebook, from Memphis. You sending threats around. You sent one to one lady. I know you sent one to Murphy. Let me look at you. Let me see something. Jada Michelle. And I do not answer block calls. I don't know which one this is. Yeah. Here's a girl, Jada Michelle. You sending out threats of what you gonna do to people because they talking on your cousin. First of all, when you send it by way of text, you are really facing federal charges because what you're sending it on is not located in Memphis. The server for Facebook is out of California. So when you're sending threats, you're committing a federal crime. Went to Kemp, Memphis Collegiate High School, went to Raleigh, Egypt High School, lives in Freighter. I'm looking at your page. They throwing dirt on top of my name. I ain't got no love for these bitches. Now, let me read a post that this young girl. Did I tell you, don't call me yet. I'm reading. It said, is this for me? Is this by? No, this is by Zico. And let me read what his stepfather said. It said how the news media can paint a pic of your child as a dangerous man with felonies. And everyone believes it before the truth comes out. Brandon didn't have any felonies, no misdemeanors on his traffic tickets on his record. He had license and insurance. Even the gun they want to keep bringing up in his live video was not stolen. He had papers on it. If he did or didn't do what they said, I have witnesses that say they pulled up so fast in my yard and rammed his parked car, jumped out yelling, "Where the gun?" and shot in the car, now over 30 rounds. He would never pull a gun on police. Why is it that every other race get disarmed when they have a gun and taken to jail? But our people get shot down with their hands up. It's everybody's right in America to stand before a judge and tell their side of the story. They took that from his family because dead men can't talk, and that's how they rather arrest dead. This shit has got to stop. And let me say this, and I know his stepfather. He may not, and I looked at his record. He's had some drug charges that were dismissed in court, had some tickets. But here's what I say to his stepfather. If your stepson has shot a man 5 times, first thing they know, he had a weapon. Second thing they know that he is to be considered armed and dangerous. And that if he has shot someone else 5 times, he's capable of firing that weapon again. At the age of 18, he may have purchased a gun. He did not have a carry permit. Let me say that again. He did not have a carry permit. Let me say it one more time because it went across. He had a license. He did not have a carry permit. In the state of Tennessee, you have to be 21 years of age to have a carry permit, ICE concealed permit, unless you are 18 and you have been in the military. You are a part of military. That is the only way. And speaking even with somebody else that knows him. And Zico, if you're watching, I'm sure you know who I'm speaking of. Your son apparently was living 2 lifestyles. Person I talked to, I didn't even know he had goals in his mouth. And it's tragic, and many times our children live one lifestyle for the house. I'll tell you, damn it, I'll tell you when I'm ready to talk. Don't call me before I'm ready to talk to you. Yeah, thank you for taking it down. Sometimes our children live one lifestyle at home and then live one lifestyle in the street. On the video, he's selling drugs at the car. He's talking about being the drug dealer. When do we admit as a people that wrong is wrong? Put the phone number because I'm running short on time. There it is. Now you want to call, you can. Area code 901 231-9239. Don't forget, men, there's a new store in town. If you want to be sharp, black owned and operated. He's been in North Memphis for 30 years. Any kind of shoe, any kind of suit, any kind of linen suit, Jimmy's is in North Memphis. Again, he's at 2477 Chelsea. You're on the air. Good afternoon. Go ahead. Sir, wait a minute. Whoa. First thing we're going to do, take me off the speakerphone.
Okay.
I don't know who you're trying to get to hear. Now go ahead and speak directly into the phone. Hello? Goodbye. 231-9239. 901-231-9239. What's your view on what I've had to say? What is your view on this whole situation? Let's go to Temple, Texas.
Hey.
Go ahead.
All I got to say is he was living two lives. And, this shit is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. And I think that we doing the KKK and all of them a favor. We doing them a favor. Just, do right. Whoop these kids' ass. Whoop their asses. And that's all I got to say.
All right. Whoop their ass. Y'all ain't whooping no ass. See, when y'all was whooping ass, we didn't have these problems that we have in the black community. But y'all have stopped whooping ass. They whooping y'all ass now. Some of y'all are scared of your own children. Let's go to Dothan, Alabama.
Press 1.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing fine.
Hey, so did you know there was a GoFundMe for this guy? I think it was like $30,000 or something.
But I've been told that was not something that the family initiated. That somebody else created a GoFundMe, and I don't know for what purpose.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame. I mean, that people do stuff like that. I mean, I didn't know officially, but, that's what I want to talk to you about. So before his death, he did a video, okay? And in that video, he had 3 friends in the car with him, okay? And if you watch the video very closely, you can see that he's not only driving an Infiniti, but a red Infiniti. And this is, the car that, he was alleged to have stolen. He was driving that car in one of those videos.
Well, I mean, it's a known fact that that's the car that they called him in. Was
Well, yeah, and that's what I was saying. People talking about all this alleged stuff. If they caught him in that car, then it's reasonable to believe he shot the person for the car 5 times.
well, the person that he shot picked him out of a digital lineup
Okay.
and said that, hey, that's a guy that shot me. That's a guy that called me and said he wanted to buy the car. We test drove the car, and then he shot me. Thank you, sir, for your call. Okay. 901-231-9239 is the number. What's your view? What's your view on family, perhaps, and this is the call I got, wanting to take him to Bellevue Baptist Church and believing that Bellevue Baptist Church would allow this funeral to take place there? Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Damn, y'all don't even know how to talk on the phone, but y'all throwing rocks at the police. Damn, okay. 901-231-9239. What's your view? What is your view on all of this? Do you think that a church ought to allow the funeral to take place? Brownsville, Tennessee.
To accept. Call from.
Courtney Buckley.
To accept.
Go ahead, Courtney Buckley.
Yes, how you going?
Fine, sir. Cut your, whatever you're listening to, brother, cut it down. Ooh, damn. Cut it all the way down, brother.
I'm trying to,
Brother, cut. All right. I'm not going to even have a conversation. Now, those of you who have been listening, you already know whatever it is that you're listening to, cut it all the way down. Why you want to hear yourself on TV? Cut it all the way down. There is a time delay in what you're saying to me and what goes out over the airways. Probably about a 20-second. Okay, and I'm going to immediately dismiss you. I'm not going to even say it again.
To accept, press 1. To send a
You're on the air. Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay. Now, how the hell y'all gonna be out there arguing with the police and spitting on the police and don't even know how to use a damn telephone? Damn. 901-231-9239. Do you think, again, that his funeral should be in a church? Bellevue is not going, so I don't know where else it could happen. Why not just the funeral home? NJ Ford, I understand, has the body, so let the funeral take place at NJ Ford. They got a chapel. Have the funeral there. See, because I don't understand y'all that don't like church, but then when somebody die, you think they supposed to have their funeral at the church. Wrong. Wrong. Okay. If you like to get in, because it's probably going to be the last night I even deal with this. Move on to something else. But I noticed you act toward this. You didn't show up in Douglas when there was a triple shooting on Friday. One died. Where were the act toward this morning when the 14-year-old boy was shot on Dunlap Street? Where you at? Tammy Sawyer. Come on. She who wants to be mayor. That's your district. You say you stand with your people. No, you politicize this tragedy. You wanted folks to think that you give a damn. Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot waste a vote on Tammy Sawyer. It's a wasted vote. People running out to the scene just to be seen. I didn't see Dr. Harrison. They call it. Dr. Harrison wasn't going out in that. And nobody else with good sense.
Charlie.
To accept, press 1.
All right, go ahead, Charlie.
Hey, so Mr. Bennett, now you said the word is, can he have it at the church? That's what you saying?
The word is what?
You want to know if he should have the scripture at the church, right?
No, I didn't say he should have. I'm saying that from the call and information I got this morning, that they expect a large crowd, and they went to try to contact someone at Bellevue Baptist Church, and them white folks said no. My concern is that if you didn't go to church before you died, why you want to take the body to the church after the death?
Okay, I understand it now. I got a better understanding now. Okay, that's all I had to say. He can't have it at our church.
Huh?
He can't have it at our church. That's the church I'm in.
What church is that?
The Baptists gonna have a lot. They're gonna have a lot of gangbangers there.
What church you a member of?
I'm the Church of Baptists. Where they trying to have experiments.
The Church of wait a minute. What's the name of the Church of the Baptists?
Well, if I say what's the name, they're gonna get me. I'm listening to you also too. I like
What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute, bro. What church you a member of? Huh? What did he say? The church, he hung up.
The Church of the Baptists.
The Church of the Baptists.
What it said?
In other words, okay, you know, you be trying to figure that your thought out, brother. Thank you. 901-231-9239. Okay. Okay. Church of the Baptists. Okay. I'm a member of the Church of the Baptists.
To accept, press 1. To send voicemail, press 2.
Go ahead.
Why you talking about, and you down on being sucking punks dicks and shit, man? It's Casio.
Did I suck your daddies? Did I suck your daddies?
You suck the punk dick on Beale Street for some drinks, faggot ass nigga.
Okay. Your mammy a faggot.
Yeah, what else?
What about that? What about that big?
About Brandon, man. Keep your mouth out, dude, man.
Man, what you?
What's going on? You just do that shit for views, man.
Man, fuck. I mean, man.
Gay ass nigga. Yeah, let's talk about
Your daddy gay.
Don't cut me out like you been gonna do, faggot ass nigga.
Am I a
When
faggot?
I saw you at 201, you ain't had shit to say, and I walked up to you and told you what I was.
Who are you? Tell me who you are.
This Casio the P. You know who exactly who I am.
I don't know who your bitch. I don't know who your bitch ass is.
Lorenzo Wright, faggot ass nigga.
What about Lorenzo Wright?
Yeah, you was at, when I walked up to you at 201 and said, "What's up? You got a problem with Casio?" No, I ain't got no problem with you.
Nigga, you ain't walked up to me and no. Okay, hey, punk ass nigga, the next time you see me, walk up on me. Walk up on me with your punk ass. You one of them niggas who wants. No. Your mammy a bitch. Who?
Your son, when he died, you know what I'm dragging his name through the mud.
Wasn't nothing to drag his name through the motherfucker. But when your ass die, but when your ass, you gonna do what? You gonna do what, man? Okay, what you wait a minute. Did you wait a minute? Whoa, brother. Did no, your mammy a hoe, motherfucker. Ooh. No, you a hoe. You the hoe. I tell you what, brother. I tell you what. The next time you see me, walk up on me.
You ain't definitely big fat ass. What up, police ass? That's why you on a dick. I mean, that's why you on a police dick so much. Cause you got
Well, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna get the chance to preach your film with your punk ass. And that bitch you call your mammy. And that bitch you call your mammy. No, you a hoe. Okay. You threaten, cause see, now if you threaten me, brother, be prepared to back it up. No, your mammy's a bitch. Your mammy is a Lamar walking bitch. Well, hey doc, we don't want your ass there. We don't want your. You couldn't give no tithes and offerings, so I damn sure want your ass in the church. You damn skipper. You damn skipper. And that nigga that got shot in the street. That nigga that got shot down in the street. That's what he was about. Of course I'm gonna get something out of it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I'm gonna get something out of it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And nigga, you think you gonna get something. See, everybody know you lying. I buy your mama's pussy. Your mama don't sell. Your mama been selling her pussy. Your mama been selling the pussy. Your mama been selling. Your mama been selling her pussy. Let me see. Hey doc, anytime, brother, brother, anytime you ready. No, you the dick sucker. You the dick sucker. I can buy a bitch like you out of my shoe. That's right. Money is it. Money is it. Okay, well, good. I'd rather have some money. See, you punk ass, look. No, you punk ass Casio. What the fuck I want to be? Wait a minute. Why would I want to be your friend? Yeah, screenshot it. Who called? No, you call. I'm the fatty bear. Your mama calls me the fatty bear. You just like that nigga got it. You and that nigga got it. No, you and that nigga got it. Casio. Nigga, you ain't walked up to me in no 201 Poplar. I don't give a damn about a nigga like you. A nigga like you needs to be dead. I hope the police shoot your ass. Punk ass nigga. You and that bitch you call your mama. See, it's ignorant ass niggas like this that was out there last week. Last week. In that madness. So if you want to threaten me, bro, back your threat up and you will die. I don't give a damn about your life, nigga. Please understand, I don't give a damn about your life. And you stupid enough to threaten me on TV? Nigga, you will die and won't even know how you died. But it's niggas like you, Casio, whoever you're, what do you call Casio the P? It's niggas like you, like Gotti, that was upsetting those folks. Yes, I'm about that money. That's how I get paid. That's how I do this show. It's your bitch ass. Now, walk up on me if you want to. Wherever you want to walk up on me. And I promise you, your mama gonna be walking slow and singing a sad song on a Saturday. That your ass gonna need a GoFundMe with your non-insurance, non-having a job ass. See, you young niggas, you think that folks scared of you. And yes, definitely got a gun. And I pay her well to shoot an ignorant ass nigga like you. But you ain't never taught. You want to be somebody in this community. You ain't do. You Negroes out there, you act like you gave a damn about Frazier. Nigga, your ass don't even live in Frazier. But you out there trying to stir up a crowd. You trying to stir up people. You getting people hurt. Well, I tell you what, do it the next time to the police and it's going to be a blood bath. Police ain't taking it no more. And I hope, nigga, that you on the front line. I hope you, nigga, you the first one that they shot. Cause see, nigga, I'll pay for your damn funeral. I'll pay for your damn grave just to see your ignorant ass dead. I don't give a damn about you or the wound you slid your ass out of. Point blank and period. Cassio. Did your mama name you Cassio? You got the right one. I don't give a damn about your causes. You niggas ain't got no cause. Nigga, can you spell cause? But Doc, you don't even realize how far my arms reach. Somebody remember what they sent me. Oh, this nigga here. You gonna send me a picture of this nigga. You up there with that nigga Frank. Look, let me tell you something. Frank Gardner. He joined Naked Truth 3 years ago. Didn't he, Dale?
Yep.
Because you thought it was a place to be. You joined the church. But see, I'm not one of these weak pastors that's going to fall for your madness. Yeah, I am the cussing pastor. I ain't ashamed of that fact. I ain't ashamed that I make money. Yes, when I deal with politicians, it's all about the money. It's all about getting paid. They don't come on this show for free. But Doc, you cannot even imagine how far my arms reach. And yes, I'm pretty cool with the police. Yes, I am. But the police also know that I have been one of the biggest thorns in the Memphis Police Department's side. The reason that police officers respect me, because I don't fall for this bullshit you young niggas talk. Now, nigga, you got the opportunity to walk up on me. And let's see what happens. If you think I give a damn about whether you wake up in the morning or not, you got the wrong one. I don't care whether you take another breath. And a young nigga like you, you'll be dead within the next year. You ain't got even a year to live. Because you want to be something that you're not. You'll never be the man that I am. You one of them young thugs, gang banging niggas that think your ass is tough. But there's a hole waiting on your ass. There's an undertaker that's waiting to gut your ass and sew your ass up again. After your mama and them come up with a GoFundMe to be able to bury your wretched ass. Man, I don't give a damn about you. Give a damn about you. But you want to find out how far my arms reach, and your ass stupid enough to threaten me on TV, a federal crime. You want to see how far my arms can reach on you. That you have no idea. What the
He don't have no idea, and my boys were listening. They texted me.
huss?
I'm just saying, don't threaten me.
Hush. There, I got this. Hush. I got this. See, it's Negroes like you that wonder, ought to wonder how you wake up in the morning. So you don't even realize that there are people in these streets that will find you just for threatening me. You don't even realize that. But you come here with that. But I want to see you young Negroes do what you did again. Because I want to stand back and see what the police, the law enforcement is going to do to you young Negroes. And this is the reason that we have the issues we have. I'm already getting texts from folks. Do we need to go find this nigga? See, everybody don't hate me. You need to understand that. But they hate you wannabe gangsters. You think you hard. Y'all quit calling me because I ain't been talking to nobody else. And we'll definitely shoot you. Yes. Yeah. I wouldn't have her around me if she couldn't shoot that gun. And she shoots well. And you think I'm awful. You think my attitude is bad. Hers is worse. But you young Negroes, you don't scare nobody. You mad because I'm pulling your whole card. If Brandon Weber pulled a gun on U.S. Marshals, they did what they supposed to do. If Brandon Weber shot a black man, not a white man, not an Asian, not a Chinese, Vietnamese, or a Mexican, he shot a black man 5 times and left him for dead. June 3rd, do you think that the marshals were supposed to handle him with kid gloves and he's already shot a man and left him for dead? You poop-put ass niggas. You niggas who can't rub 2 nickels together and get a dime. You Negroes who want to be something. You don't know nothing about what the struggle of black folk is all about. Hell, your ass didn't finish school, Cassio. And you want to salute wrongdoing by black folk in the community. You look for reasons to blame the white man for you being a loser. Because you're a loser, nigga. In fact, I'll be in 201 Poplar tomorrow morning. So if that's where you say you met me, I'll be there. I'll be there about 9 o'clock tomorrow, 9:30. I'll be, okay. I got 2 minutes. I done missed my announcements. Dealing with ignorance. Shot a black man, that ignorant ass man that you mad at me about. He shot a man 5 times and left him to die over a damn old ass Infiniti. Wasn't even a new one. The marshals did what they were supposed to do. And you ain't got nobody else black on TV or radio that's got the balls to say he was wrong. And you wonder why the white folk ain't gonna let y'all ignorant ass niggas come up in their church? But Cassio, let's see. I'll be in 201 Pop in the morning. I got business to handle. Since you said you walked up on me. Come on. But it's a shame when black folk, ignorant like your ass, you gonna call me and threaten me on TV. Nigga, they'll put you in pleasant rest, a pleasant hill. But your outcome when messing with me will not be pleasant. And I still say, if a man is foolish enough to pull a gun on the U.S. Marshal, he had a death wish. And when I go back and I listen to what he was saying on tape about the police were not going to take him alive, that man knew he had shot that man 5 times and left him for dead. He probably didn't even know that the man was in the hospital. He probably thought the man was dead when he took his car. And you think that the marshal's gonna say, oh, Mr. Brandon, we know you done shot that other man, and we know you got an AR-15 that can put out about 20 rounds in a second. Will you please come and go to jail? Hell no. When he pulled the weapon up, he died. And any of you other little tough Negroes in the street that want to take on law enforcement, understand that there's a grave hole with your name. You got a reservation for it, brother. And when you young Negroes learn that all of us ain't scared of y'all, you're gonna be better. But I ain't got no problem with the police killing your ass, Cassio. And I think on that note, it's time for me to go. We'll do this all over again tomorrow. Until then, top of the evening to you.
What's up? What's up?
Y'all got it?
Not the police, man.
Huh?
Not the police.
I don't give a damn. These young niggas, kill them. God damn it, they ain't worth living no way. They occupying good oxygen. I could be breathing.
You said something.
My nose gets stuffed up. Shit. Motherfuckers.
Thank you.
Niggas gonna call me and threaten me on that.
Oh, did they? About this?
Yeah.
I was just telling Jerome, man.